grateful, you know. My man has came a long way, you know, trying to make this day happen today, and it's happening. And we'd like to congratulate him for a job well done and for marrying the most beautiful girl I've ever come across, Vanessa Martins, and the other name that she has. She got so many names, you know. But anyway, this is going to be a special day. Even the sun is coming out. Look up into the sky. You see the sun is coming out. I've already spoken to God.
times, men and women have sought to unify their individual lives through the sanctity and security of marriage. Hopes, dreams and aspirations are brought together on a wedding day to be shared and be developed so the lives of both bride and groom are best fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, as you meet this morning to celebrate and give your support to this very special union, you have come here to share in the happiness of bride and groom on this occasion. As family and friends, you offer your love and support to them as they make their formal commitments and their marriage vows to each other. By gathering here this morning, you have all played a special role in the lives of both Vanessa and Mkhululi. You have been in their past in so many ways, and now by being here this morning, we are now asking you to witness their future. Through their vows this morning, your bride and groom are making a commitment to each other for the rest of their lives. They are confirming the love, respect and friendship they have for each other by getting married today. Marriage is not an easy path. It requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when you are wrong, and the strength to put things right together. Marriages can only take place in buildings that are licensed for that purpose, and the place in which you're all now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriage. I am now required to ask that if any person present knows of any lawful impediment by Vanessa, Felipa, Viegas de Costa Martins and Mkhululi may not be joined together in matrimony, he or she must declare it now. That was beautifully observed. The groom's still looking nervous, but we will whatever I don't know, we'll let go. Marriage is a desire by two people to share themselves and their experiences with each other. It is a willingness to accept each other for who they are, faults and all. It means making a commitment to developing cooperation, friendship and mutual respect. Marriage calls for honesty, patience and a little humour. It is where each partner cares for the other and supports them in all they do, requiring closeness and distance. The closeness of a couple growing old together and sharing their lives, but the distance to allow each partner in a marriage to remain an individual in their own right with their own thoughts. A good partner to such a marriage is loving, caring. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. It is a solemn union to provide the love and friendship, help and comfort each ought to have for the other. It should not be entered into lightly, nor lightly set aside. Although a civil marriage is without ritual or ceremony, I will remind you both now of the solemn and binding character of the contract you are about to make. As bride and groom, you stand before me now to exchange vows which will unite you as husband and wife. These words are a formal and public pledge of the commitment you have to your marriage and your future and lifelong dedication to each other. It is a promise you will treat each other with respect and never forget that marriage is a continuing celebration of the love you already share. There are two declarations I'm going to ask you to make. In the first, you will be stating there is no reason in law why you should not be married to each other. And in the second, you will agree to take each other formally as husband and wife according to the law of this country. So can you please repeat after me? I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Mkhululi,
Why I am Mkhululi,
may not be joined in matrimony.
may not be joined in matrimony.
To Vanessa Felipa Vegas da Costa Martins.
To Vanessa Felipa Vegas da Costa.
I'm glad you're sitting down. We could be here a while. Now, Vanessa, your turn. Can you please repeat after me? I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I know not.
that I know not
Of any lawful impediment.
of any lawful impediment,
Why I, Vanessa Felipa Viegas da Costa Martins,
that I, Vanessa Felipa Viegas da Costa Martins,
may not be joined in matrimony.
may not be joined in matrimony.
Mkhululi Umpofo.
To Mkhululi Mkhululi.
Your bride and groom have invited family and friends to share in this very special moment in their lives. Now the solemn and important moment has come, ladies and gentlemen, where they will make their marriage vows to each other. So can I please ask, you hold both hands and turn and face each other. And you are saying these words to each other. Mkhululi, will you take Vanessa to be your wife?
I do.
We have to see.
It needs an instruction.
Will you always love, respect and treasure her?
I will.
Will you devote your life to a marriage of truth, trust and sincerity?
I will.
Will you stand by her through the known and the unknown?
I will.
Will you share your life faithfully as one, whatever its path may bring?
I will.
And will you be responsible for and protect the beauty and joy of your marriage?
I will.
Now will you please repeat after me the binding vows that now form your marriage contract? I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Mkhululi Umpofo,
to witness that I, Mkhululi Mpofu,
do take thee, Vanessa Felipa Viegas da Costa Martins,
do take thee, Vanessa Felipa Viegas da Costa Martins,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
So Vanessa, now your turn. Please repeat. So Vanessa, do you take Mkhululi to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Will you always love, respect and treasure him?
I will.
Will you devote your life to a marriage of truth, trust and sincerity?
I will.
Will you stand by him through the known and the unknown?
I will.
Will you share your life faithfully as one, whatever its path may bring?
I will.
And will you be responsible for and protect the beauty and joy of your marriage?
I will.
Now will you please repeat after me the binding vows that now form your marriage contract? I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Vanessa Felipa Viegas da Costa Martins,
to witness that I, Vanessa Felipa Viegas da Costa Martins,
do take the Mkhululi Mpofu
do take thee, Mkhululi Mpofu,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
There is a tradition in this country, ladies and gentlemen, for a marriage contract to be sealed by the giving and receiving of rings. A ring is an unbroken circle that symbolises the everlasting and unending love of marriage. As bride and groom, it is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you are making today. So can I please ask you to come up? So can you please place it on her chosen ring finger, and holding it there, please say these words to her. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and devotion to you.
and devotion to you.
By this token,
By this token,
I promise
I promise
to love,
to love,
cherish
cherish,
and respect you
and respect you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
I ask that you wear it
I ask that you wear it
to remember the promises
to remember the promises
I have made today.
I have made today.
So can you please place it on the chosen ring finger, and holding it there, say these words to him. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and devotion to you.
and devotion to you.
By this token,
By this token,
I promise
I promise
to love,
to love,
cherish,
cherish,
and respect you
and respect you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
I ask that you wear it
I ask that you wear it
to remember the promises
to remember the promises
I have made today.
I have made today.
You have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends this morning. Marriage is a commitment for life in which people will share and grow together as a couple. The key to marriage is respect. It's realising you are two separate people with separate ideas, that from today you don't belong to each other. From today you will always belong with each other. In accordance with the law of this country, it is now my privilege and my pleasure to declare you are now husband and wife. Congratulations! But you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. One of our remaining duties this morning is for my colleague Lynn, who has been your registrar, to formally present the marriage certificates. So as I bring this marriage ceremony to a close, two people in love do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength by which they may nourish and enrich not only their own lives, but the strength of all around by their marriage. In turn, everyone here this morning, family and friends of bride and groom, now have a responsibility to this newly married couple. So that brings our formal marriage ceremony to a conclusion. Bride and groom is now to an additional ceremony, which they would now like you all to remain seated for. Thank you.
But welcome. On behalf of Mr. and Mrs. and the Martins and of the family, I would like to welcome you to this beautiful day. Wonderful place because of you. The next service, by the way, I have to say why I am the Mkhululi. They will tell you what that
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
In the creation, shape of marriages. In the creation, which day was the marriage instituted? You married? Before sin came, there were few things Now they are in a different world, so I can expect they will not be able to answer. Yeah? Praise the Lord. One is a Sabbath day and the other is a marriage. Excellent. Now he has come down to earth. These two are holy because God instituted them even before sin existed. Now among these two, which one came first? Did the Sabbath come first or the marriage come first? Marriage. Excellent. The reason I want to ask this question is to remind you both, marriage is a holy thing. It doesn't belong to this earthly life. It is a holy thing that God instituted even before sin existed. Which means it is for us to keep it holy. Any relation outside marriage is not holy. But the love and affection within marriage is most sacred and holy. We both have to cherish that one. You know, Tim Simmons maintains that there is basically 3 stages in marriage according to the culture that we are living in. Stage 1 is the ideal. That's when everyone is excited. When love is grand and you say to one another, our marriage is going to be different from everybody. But then along comes stage 2. The ideal becomes an ordeal. This is when we realize that our Prince Charming has warts and that our sleeping beauty is not nearly so lovely once she wakes up. Then far too often along comes stage 3. What do you think that is? That's when either one of the spouses begins wishing for a new deal. Have you noticed this kind of trend in the modern culture? Yeah? That is ideal, ordeal, and new deal. This is the trend in our world today. But what does the owner who created the marriage tell us? You know, if you want to know exactly how a marriage should function, you must go to that person who invented it. Yeah? If you have a laptop or a phone, if you want to know the exact functioning of that phone, you need to refer to the owner's manual, isn't it? Because that person knows how he designed it and made it. Marriage was designed by God and He gave a manual to each of us. Right. This is the owner's manual for the marriage. The world has so many books and literature around how to have a happy marriage. They are wonderful literature, I don't deny. But the best of all is the scriptures. Why? It came from the owner who instituted marriage. So it is unadulterated advice. So this is what should be with both of you as you start your journey from today to be one together. So what is the owner saying about marriage? The one who invented the marriage. Now my brother Dr. read the scripture reading so effective. It says in the beginning when God instituted marriage, He said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. It seems that this is one of the lack in Adam's life, namely a woman who would be his companion, receive his love and share his dominion over the earth. So God created the woman and presented her to Adam. The first marriage was God's doing. It might surprise you that Adam was perfect when he was created, isn't it? But the perfect man in the perfect environment was incomplete without a woman. I want you to know you are incomplete without a woman. Does that make you feel good? Adam's living conditions were ideal. Yet something important and necessary to him was missing. It is evident from the biblical account that another person exactly like Adam could not take the place of Adam and give him a completeness of his life. Therefore, God created a woman as a help to her husband. Every man needs that help, and that help is only found in a woman. When God formed the first woman, He did so by means of a surgical process. He removed a rib from Adam, and from that rib He built the first woman. After God removed a rib from Adam, the man was no longer complete in himself. The woman whom God made from man's rib is needed to complete the man. And as we go, continue to read the scriptures. Verse 24 says, "For this reason a man will leave his father and mother, be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh." This verse is spoken by God here in Genesis. It talks about three fundamental priorities in marriage. Number one, it says, "For this reason a man will leave his father and mother." Number one is to leave. In your marriage, if your marriage has to be strong and going well, what you have to do is to leave. Leave what? Your parents, your other relationships that might hinder your own relationship. That does not mean that you have to abandon your parents and say, no. You and I have a reason to care for them, nurture them, give them the best of what we can. But they should not be a part of your relationship. You have to leave. What it means to leave is to emotionally go away from them. Whether it is emotional dependency or even a financial dependency, you must be on your own. That's what this actually means. May also add, from now on, whatever other relationships that you are so close to, have to be connected. It doesn't mean that you can't be friends with people, but you know what I'm talking about. You have both become one, and she should be your priority, and he should be your priority. No other relationship. That's what the manual from God says. Number two, to cleave. Once you leave, it says that they will be united to him as wife. Cleaving means what? To cling to one another. Old Testament says to cleave. You know, the meaning actually, the Bible meaning is in 2 Kings 5:27 to describe leprosy which clings to the body. This cleave word is like a leprosy that clings to the body. They both are inseparable. Like Job describing bones that cling to the skin. And in Ezekiel it describes the scales of a fish clinging to its body. Cleaving means cleave together in such a way that there is no two different personalities, but it should be like almost one. Leave your previous relationships and then now cleave together as one. The final one. It says weave. Finally, if your marriage is going to be what it ought to be, there have to be a weaving. What does it mean? Bible says, "For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh." Now, how sacred, how important this union is. It will not even exist between a mother and a child. A mother and a child, even this union doesn't exist. You both will become one flesh. No other relation on earth has this kind of uniqueness. I am a father. When my girl was a little girl, I used to wash her, I used to bathe her, I used to do everything. I am a father. My mother would do. Now she is grown up. She takes bath, we can't go and see her. When she is dressing up, we can't see her. She has her privacy. She's a flesh of flesh, but yet the distance. In your relation, so this relation is more sacred and holy than a mother and a child. So that weaving takes place only in marriage and in no other relationship, which means it is a holy thing and that should be kept only between both and nobody else. Because the next verse says, "They both were naked and they were not ashamed." You understand? Only in front of your wife you can be not ashamed. That's a holy thing that God has created in human life. And you must respect it and honor it and keep it only to yourself. Then the love grows stronger and stronger as you learn to know one another better. Now, how can you become intimately one together? Emotional intimacy is important. Not just physical intimacy that this verse is talking about. Emotionally, you should be together. What does it mean? Closeness that comes through shared feelings. Then mental or intellectual intimacy, when a couple has a mutual understanding of who they are and what they are going to be. Spiritual intimacy, the couple share beliefs and observe practices together. When you both have the same mindset of who God is and how to worship Him, you enjoy it. It is my prayer that you will walk hand in hand even in your spiritual journey, not just
one look in your eyes, and there I see just what you mean to me. Here in my heart, I believe your love is all I ever need. Holding you close through the night, I need I look in your eyes, and there I see what happiness really means. The love that we share makes life so sweet. Together we'll always be. This pledge of love feels so right, and ooh, I need you. Yeah. Here and now, I promise to love faithfully. You're all I need. Here and now, I vow to be one with thee. You and me. Your love is all I need. Say, when I look in your eyes, there I see all that a love should really be. And I need you more and more each day. Nothing can take your love away more than I dare to dream. I need you here and now. I promise to love faithfully. You're all I need. Here and now, I vow to be one with thee. Yeah. Your love is all I need. Starting here, and I'm starting now. I believe I'm starting here. I'm starting right here. Starting now. Right now, because I believe in your love. So I'm glad to take the vow here and now. Oh, I promise to love faithfully. You're all I need. Here and now, I vow to be one with thee. Your love is all I need.
You know when you're looking up, you just have to keep thinking eyelashes. Yeah, so there's no spare glue.
And then it just sucks working.
Or makeup, no glue or makeup, no glue or makeup.
Yeah.
I bought some hair gel though.
you, it was all meant to be. Would you believe me? Would you agree? It's almost that feeling that we've met before. So tell me that you don't think I'm crazy when I tell you love has come here and now. A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Some people search forever for that one special kiss.
Yeah, just like to say congratulations to Mkhululi and his beautiful wife Vanessa. It's a great day. Having so much fun, and you know, hopefully everybody can enjoy today because it's like a really nice day. So.
Yeah, I'm Mkhululi's younger brother, Bonyeni, and all I would like to say is congratulations to him. It's a new start for him, new beginning, and far more lot to come. And I would like to say congratulations.
I feel happy.
Vanessa looks stunning.
I'm very happy. I'm glad.
We've gained some cousins.
We've gained some
brothers.
cousins. I've gained a sister. Yeah, love Vanessa to dance. Love everyone.
Love Mkhululi then. How can you say love Vanessa only?
She's a lovely woman. Mkhululi couldn't have found a better woman
Yes,
than Vanessa.
that's it.
We're really grateful that
Very grateful.
we joined forces with another family that's feeling that very peaceful.
Vanessa.
Yep.
Dude, you're a wife now. You love me.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Nice. I feel good.
You're good. You can speak in Portuguese if you want.
Estou melhor ainda.
Como é que é o fotinho?
Ai,
Eu gosto muito desta cena aqui. Esta cena aqui eu não acho nada de ler.
What does that mean?
Nice things. I've been saying nice things.
Hi everyone, my name is London Mpofu. I'm Mkhululi Mpofu's uncle. His dad is actually the firstborn in our family, and I'm the youngest brother. We gathered today. It's a special day for Mkhululi, who got married to Vanessa Martins. They are the newlyweds. We'd like to congratulate them and wish them a marriage, a happily marriage, and we hope the love that they share continues till the end. And we just want to tell them that we love them. Congratulations. Thank you.
Some people wait a lifetime for a moment
amagangsta enza show abomampinja bosomdenza sheshamo akekhontswembu kule game odlula omunye sidinga uhlala awubanzi sibonisane singaboloba sifuneka sasibambisane Lehama au eyete pen finest uyawuthola jo uyawuthola mamsi uyawuthola jo uyawuthola mamsi
Come on, girl. Marry me. Marry me. Oh my
Ladies and gentlemen, the newlyweds, the latest couple in town, Mr. and Mrs. Mpofu, to welcome you in this splendid environment. Why? Because we celebrate Mr. and Mrs. Mpofu's wedding. A lot is yet to come. We just want to welcome you for the first time, those who were not with us this morning, and for the second time, those who were with us in the morning. What we will do now is to stand up and pray and hand over to the MC. Shall we stand up, please, and close our eyes? If we close our eyes and remain quiet. Father God, you were there in the beginning. You are here right now. You have brought these two together to be husband and wife. They have invited us as their guests, and so we thank you. We ask that you bless every one of us who is gathered here this afternoon. That as we celebrate, we will always remember that we're invited and honor those that have invited us.
Count on me through thick and thin, a friendship that will never end. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry on. Call on me, I will be there. Don't be afraid. Please believe me when I say, count on. I can see it's hurting you. I can feel your pain. It's hard to see the sunshine through the rain. Oh, I know sometimes it seems as if it's never gonna end, but you'll get through it. Just don't give in, 'cause you can. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry on. Call me, I will be there. Don't be afraid. Please believe me when I say, count on. You can count on me. Oh, yes you can. I know sometimes it seems as if we're standing all alone, but we'll get through it, 'cause love won't let us fall. Count on me, I'll be there. A friendship that will never end. You are weak, I'll be strong, helping you to carry on.
satawa, hai sapela mpia. La voix, es agua, expliquer la voix, la voix, engiter la voix, oh la voix, buena, buena la voix, expliquer la voix. Imanya burite.
Well, today for those who don't actually know, we are at a wedding of Mkhululi and Vanessa Williams, okay, Vanessa Martins. I'm sorry, I like tennis. Okay, you want to translate? Yeah. I'm sorry for all the confusion that's happening here. Okay. This is a translator for the Portuguese. Whatever I say, she might have to translate it for me for the Portuguese guys actually understand what I'm saying. Okay.
Eu vou traduzir o que ele está a dizer para o português, ok?
Okay, I'm here to talk about Mkhululi. Okay, Mkhululi Mpofu. He's from Lower Gwelu. He's from Zimbabwe.
Ele é do Zimbábue.
Okay. I don't want to start telling you about the whole history of how Mkhululi grew up and how he became to be the guy that he is today, sitting next to Vanessa. But
Ele vai agora falar sobre a vida do Mkhululi e tudo o que ele passou até agora, até estar sentado aqui ao lado da Vanessa.
But I'm going to talk about the man that I've known for over 10 years now, and being the guy that he is. I'm so happy today that he's actually married the best girl that I've ever come across. The first time that I met Vanessa,
ele está a dizer que conhece o Mkhululi já há 10 anos e está muito feliz de ele estar aqui sentado com uma mulher tão bonita como a Vanessa.
The first time I met Vanessa, I told Mkhululi straight up, I said, listen, if you don't marry this girl at any point, right, you'll never get anyone ever again that can match up to her. You always look back and think to yourself, should I have or shouldn't I?
Ele está a dizer que a primeira vez que conheceu a Vanessa, disse ao Mkhululi que se ele não casasse com esta mulher, nunca ia arranjar ninguém igual a ela.
And I'd like to point out that Mkhululi has been a dad to Caleb, but when Vanessa came into his life, what I did realize that he became the perfect father that he is today. And Mkhululi has only just been, on his own, he has just been a guy with a movement, you know what I mean?
Ele está a dizer que o Mkhululi é grande pai para o Caleb e que é o pai perfeito e está sempre ali para ele.
And Vanessa has filled that gap of the motherhood for Caleb.
E a Vanessa agora preencheu o espaço vazio que é a mãe do Caleb.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much about this whole marriage, so I'm going to ask everybody to pick up the gas, a wine gas, please.
Agora vamos todos pegar num copo de vinho, ou de champanhe, ou uma coisa assim. E vamos fazer um brinde, toda a gente com as mãos no ar.
Because we are about to make a toast to an everlasting love and happy ever after marriage, right? To Mkhululi and Vanessa, may the Lord bless them to have the best marriage there is.
Vamos fazer um brinde ao melhor casamento e que vivam felizes para sempre, Mkhululi e Vanessa.
Please, let's toast.
Vai acima, e vai abaixo, e vai ao centro, e bota dentro.
Thank you.
Obrigada.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you having a good time? I can't hear you. It is Mkhululi's big day. It is Vanessa's big day. Please make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, we're going to have the maid of honor. Come on over, Susanna, darling. Come on over and do your thing.
Monica is going to translate again for Portuguese. But I'm going to speak in Portuguese.
I'm going to translate to English, sorry.
Vou falar um pouco sobre a Vanessa, claro. E uma das razões porque é que estou aqui a representá-la.
She's gonna talk about Vanessa now, and one of the reasons, oh my God, I'm crying.
Conheci a Vanessa já há muitos anos. Desde mais ou menos os nossos 10 anos que estamos juntas.
I know Vanessa for a long time. We've been together since we were about 10 years old. Pull yourself together.
Nós andamos na escola juntas, desde o ciclo, a secundário, depois ela foi fazer a universidade em Lisboa, foi morar longe de mim.
We did high school and college together, and when she went to Lisbon to university, she went away from me.
Mas antes disso, nós estávamos sempre juntas, todos os dias, a passear, na escola, a namorar, a fazermos brincadeiras e sempre fui parte da família Martins.
We've always been together since a very young age, and I always felt that I was part of the Martins family.
Até agora partilhamos muitas coisas juntas, muitas alegrias, muitas tristezas, coisas muito importantes, outras, claro, menos boas, mas acho que o mais importante aqui é que, mesmo nós estando juntas, eu em Portugal e a Vanessa em Inglaterra. Diz lá.
We've been together through tough times and happy times, but even though Vanessa lives in England far away from me and I live in Portugal,
nós sempre mantivemos esta amizade, que acho que nessa amizade é amor e muito mais.
We've always kept our friendship, which is not only friendship, it's love as well.
E mesmo estando longe, eu sinto quando ela tem algum problema, quando ele tem alguma coisa para lhe dizer, mesmo às vezes nós não falamos nem por telefone ou pela internet, nós quando pegamos o telefone e falamos as duas, parece que estamos sempre dia a dia juntas.
And even though we didn't lose weight, even though it's hard to keep contact whenever we talk on the phone or internet or anything, it feels like we've never been apart.
De momento, neste caso, estamos aqui todos juntos, alguns representantes da família da Vanessa, mas acho que é importante este dia, especialmente para a Vanessa, mesmo aqueles que não estão aqui presentes, aqueles que estão em Portugal, estão aqui connosco.
Já me esqueci. It's a very important day today that I'm sharing with Vanessa, like I shared everything else in our lives. And even though we're a small number that represents Portugal, everyone from Portugal is still here with us.
Agora, para acabar, só resta dizer, em meu nome, muitas felicidades, que eles sejam muito felizes e também em nome da família que está a representar a Vanessa.
And in my name and in the name of everyone here and everyone back in Portugal, we want to congratulate Vanessa and Mkhululi. We love you and be happy ever.
Obrigada, thank you.
It's Fuse! See, I just came back from Ghana. Really? And I want to share this dance that everyone was doing over there. What's the dance? QB tried to show me how to do it. He sat me down in this place. And he said to me, Fuse! Nobody wanna see you rising. And when they do, they don't even like it. They just wanna see you deep in crisis. Drive yourself, you don't need a license. Holler her, she can even ride it. Go ahead, move your feet just like this. Then he showed me the latest. We walk over them haters. But what you do, man, azonto, azonto, azonto. Now watch me do my azonto, azonto, azonto. Now watch me do my azonto, azonto, azonto. Now watch me do my azonto, azonto. We walk over them haters. Now what you do, man, azonto, 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 azonto. We walk over them haters. Now what you do, man? They all wanna learn how to do this, so I'ma take you right through this. Azonto dance is the movement, so when you jump on the floor, better use it. First step is a step. You can move to the right, to the left. You can even freestyle when you step. Put your hands in the air, then you rap. So go. Twist your fingers, you can wave and say hello, low. Make a fist, then you can hit them with that blow. No violence, that's how you do. Let me see you go. QB taught me this. Nobody wanna see you rising, and when they do, they don't even like it. They just wanna see you deep in crisis. Drive yourself, you don't need a license. Holler her, she can even ride it. Go ahead, move your feet just like this. Then he showed me the latest. We walk over them haters. Now what you do, man, azonto, azonto, azonto. Now watch me do my azonto,